So
running around.
how has this entire experience as a whole changed who Sarita is today in this moment in time? Um, you know, he's gone. He's in jail for 30 years. He was convicted. He's in jail for 30 years. But just overall, this happening to you, what should have killed you because you were damn near on the brink of death. How has it changed? You got a beautiful son. How has it changed you who Sarita is today?
Like I said on there, I feel like the old me died. She's gone. I had to really get to know the new me. That took a while. My kids, I told you I sent them away. They were gone for 2 years.
Mhm.
It took me 2 years. So, and my mom was here to help with the baby,
Right.
so she had moved in, so she was here to help me. But it took me 2 years to really accept uh what had happened. And like I said earlier, when I tried to go back to work, I would just cry because we had sex at work, we had worked together, we used to ate lunch together at work. Like everywhere just had a memory, and I would just
Yeah.
cry. And my supervisor was like, "You just can't come to work crying every day." And they sent me home, and I was on mental health leave.
Hmm.
And so the same thing, like I didn't listen to music. I love music. Music is life for me. It gives
Right.
me life. And I
Same.
couldn't even listen to music anymore because the songs like
Reminded
would
you of
would would
him.
give me a I couldn't see places we went to, and the doctor diagnosed me with PTSD because I would have a physical reaction to these things.
Yeah.
So I dealt with that. It took me some time to because I kept asking why did he do this to me?
Yeah.
Like I felt like, did I have beautiful written on my forehead? Like why nobody else got done like this? Like why he hit them and ran, like, or they was just sex buddies? Why did he do this in my whole life? My kids and everything. Got my son. My son had to go to therapy because he said if I never would have said he should have took you out on the day, then you wouldn't have never got sick. You got my
Ugh.
son over here beating himself up. You just destroyed. You just ran through the whole family. Like why? I could never have the answer why. And my dad said something to me very important one day. He said, "You're never gonna know why."
Right.
I said,
I
he has
agree.
the answer. He has the answer. He just won't tell
Hmm.
me. And he said, "Whatever he say to you, you gonna think he lying." He said,
Right.
"Because it ain't gonna sound right." I said,
Hmm.
"Why?" And he said, "He is a sociopath." He said, "You are not." He said, "So he don't think like us." He
Hmm.
says, "You and me, even if we ain't know and we did it by accident, oh, we would be destroyed.
Right.
Like we would just be, destroyed." And he going around doing it on purpose to people.
Right.
He was like, y'all ain't the same. You're not
No.
gonna understand him because you don't think like a sociopath."
Right.
He said uh, you need to make peace with the fact that you're not gonna get all the answers. And that made me stop asking why. I
Okay.
said, there is no acceptable. My dad was right. There is no acceptable reason he could have gave me.
Nope. Nope.
His reason was, I didn't know I was gonna fall in love with you. I said, love, love. I said, you don't love nobody but yourself. You love sex. You
Hmm.
didn't love me. You didn't love my kids. You had my kids sitting here, you and them watching me die. What kind of love? What are you talking about? Who
Oh
taught
my God. Right.
you what love was?
Right.
Love does not do that to somebody.
Love does not hurt.
I was
It
like,
just does not hurt. And
he said, well, I know what I feel, and I said, so you fell in love, and you just wanted me to have HIV too. I believe he did something like that. He wanted to keep me so nobody else would want me because of HIV.
right.
Maybe he had
Well,
some
it
sort of
sounds that way. It
maybe
sounds
he
that way.
had some sort of warped sense of his sense of love. But like one of the girls I talked to, he just like used her, and I would talk to her and tell her, I told her about like how we was in a relationship and stuff, and she said, "Oh wow, he treated you good." I said, "You got a lot of soul searching to do."
Uh-huh.
I said, even after he infected you, you still kept sleeping with him, giving him rides. Um,
Oh my God.
I said, you need
Oh,
to, you need to think about. I said, you need to think about your self worth because you talking about, oh, he treated you like you was number one. That ain't nothing to be proud
no,
of. That's not how I
that
look
sounds
at it.
mental.
I wasn't number one. He had a wife, and he just discarded her like she didn't mean nothing.
Yeah.
That don't make me feel good. That while he was supposed to be picking up his wife, he was over here fucking me like that. That doesn't make me feel good.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Talking about? I was like, none of this shit makes me feel good. I had access to his credit cards and debit cards. So what? He got HIV. He giving it to everybody, and he got a wife. None of
That,
that shit matters.
that also has HIV.
Yes, like this woman, you did her dirty. I don't know how she been doing lately, but up until that point when I met her, that's the only man and the first man she'd ever been with. Oh, and
So she went to school, got degrees, came from a decent family, met him, was a virgin, and was given HIV as a virgin. Like, that is fucking disgusting. That's just crazy.
oh, it gets worse. He messed with two married women that I know of. One of them was a nurse at one of the buildings on the campus. She told her husband, he tested negative, and they divorced. The other married woman, when my story aired on the news station the first time, her church members contacted me and asked me to talk to her because she wasn't doing too well. Because they said they was watching the news and she just started shaking. She was like, "That's him right there. That's him." Because they knew she had HIV, but they didn't know. She said, "That's him right there." And they was like, "She in a bad way. Can you talk to her?" I said, "Sure, I'll talk to her." So I talked to her. She seemed to be listening and stuff. 8 months later, they contact me again and said she committed suicide.
Oh my God.
And I made sure when I gave my victim's impact statement that I let him know all the bullshit he left behind. You left behind broken homes, depressed kids, one lady killed herself, all this shit because of you.
Well, he can't respond. Well, actually, he can respond to the victim.
No,
So, did he
his
have
mama
anything to say?
responded.
His
His
mom.
mama responded
And what did
with
she
some
say?
bullshit. With some bullshit. Oh, they threw us all out the courtrooms. I let his brother have it because word on the Facebook streets was he said he was gonna kill me. I
Really?
said, "Bring it on, motherfucker! If you think you could kill me, do it." And so we went. So when we first went in the courtroom, me and my dad and two of the other women that he infected, we went in. They come sit right behind us. His mama, his brother, and his grandma. She got a walker and a whole oxygen tank. I said, why they bring that lady out like that? Why they bring her out like that?
Right.
So she's sitting behind me. His mama talking about, and she won't let me see my grandbaby, and they just talking. And I just started tapping my foot, and my daddy put his hand on my knee and said, let's go out with some class. I said, okay. She kept on talking. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. I turned around. I said, "Miss Sandra, you got my phone number. You could have told me all that on the phone. You saw me coming in here." I said, "You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You got one finna go away for 30 years. You got a crash dummy sitting next to you, and your mama down there about to die." And he's talking about, "Bitch, what you say? She about to die." I said, "Sit your stupid ass down before I had you off."
Who is it? Correct?
Nah, his brother.
Oh, his brother.
I said, "Sit your stupid that